so I'm going to be starting off by taking my Cetiphil moisturizer and applying that all over my face. Now I'm going to be taking my Becca primer. I think it's the poreless one, and I'm going to be applying that in my T-zone, on my nose, on my cheeks, and on my chin. My nose and cheeks is where I have the most visible pores. Now I'm going to be taking my Naked Skin Foundation by Urban Decay in the color 02 Light, I think, with my Beauty Blender, and I'm going to be applying that all over my face. My skin is really dry at the moment, and I wasn't expecting it to turn out this way when I put it on my foundation. I just wasn't having a very good skin day, so it didn't look very great. Now I'm going to be taking my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in NC20 and applying that underneath my eyes, on any problem areas, and over my eyes. And I wouldn't recommend putting it over your eyes because it mixes with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, which I'm putting on my eyes just for the staying power of the eyeshadows. Now I'm going to be taking the Naked 3 palette, which I love so deeply, and if you saw my Sweet Sultry palette, you would know. I'm going to be taking the color Limit and applying that in my crease. And if you can tell, or I have to zoom in, if you can tell why I wouldn't recommend putting on the concealer over your eyes, if you can see on my eye, it's like weird. But I'm just going to be taking Limit and putting it in my crease kind of heavily, and I'm going to be using that as my transition shade. Now I'm going to be taking Trick, which is one of the star of this eye look, I would say, and I'm going to be taking that on just a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be applying that mainly on the inner part of my lid, kind of fading it out to the outside. Now I'm going to be taking Factory, which is a really pretty color, and I'm going to be taking that on the outer third of my eye, just to give my eye a little bit more definition. Now I'm going to be taking a blending brush with nothing on it and just blending out the edges, so that way it's all blended and pretty smoky. Then I picked up a little bit more Factory and just went over all that. And then I took a little bit more of Limit and put some more in my crease, and I took it pretty high up on my brow bone. And then I also dragged a itty bitty bit underneath my lash line. Now I'm going to be taking Blackheart with a pencil brush, and Blackheart is the darkest color of this palette and one of the most beautiful. And I'm putting it in outer V. It may look like it's a little bit darker on one eye, but it's not. It was honestly just the lighting, because when I was looking in my mirror, it looked like that eye that looks darker now was lighter before. Like when I was, it just looked like it was lighter than the other side. But it all works out in the end, just with the help of a lot of blending. Now I'm going to be taking Trick again, and I'm just going to be going straight over that just to give it some more pigmentation and to make sure the color is still very prominent since we did all that blending. And then I'm also going to be taking Limit again and putting some more just to blend everything out. And also dragging an itty bitty bit underneath my lash line again. Then I'm going to be taking Strange as my highlight color on my brow bone and inner tear duct with another flat shader brush. Now I'm going to be putting on eyeliner, and with the magic of editing, it is done. Then I'm going to be taking the They're Real mascara by Benefit and applying that on my lashes. This mascara is really great. It makes my lashes look really, really big and gorgeous. I really, really like it. I'm going to be doing a second coat just to make them even bigger. And my lashes are already really big naturally. I was kind of trying to make them look false. Now I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Voluminous Natural Lashes and just applying that just to kind of clear out any clumps if it gave me and try to smooth them out, and also taking that on my lower lashes. Because you can't forget about those babies. Now I'm going to be taking Trick on another flat shader brush, and I'm going to be applying that on the inner half of my eye. Or the inner lower half of my eye. I don't know how to pronounce that. Factory also. I'm going to be taking Factory also and applying that on the other half of my lower lash line. I got it! Yes! Now I'm going to be tightlining my eyes with the Maybelline Master Drama eyeliner, just to make that look a little bit darker. Now I'm going to be taking Hoola bronzer with my Real Techniques uh, Expert Face Brush, that's what it is. And I'm going to be contouring. And then blending it out with another brush. And then I'm also going to be putting it on my temples and underneath my chin, just to hide any double chin action that we have going on, possibly. I hope not. Not anymore with help contouring. Now I'm going to be taking this Smashbox blush in the shade Celebrity. And it's really beautiful and pink, and it's really cracked. So I shake it and put it on the lid, and then that's how I get out the blush. And I'm going to be applying that on the apples of my cheek and bringing it backwards, just for that healthy pink flush thing, flush look. Now I'm going to be taking my What's Up highlighter by Benefit, and I'm going to be applying that on my cheekbones, temples, down the bridge of my, not temples, cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, brow bone, and inner tear duct. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys like it, and here is me trying to be all cutesy. And so yeah, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye!